problem number 9, we need to find the distance between a number y, which we don't know, and a number 3. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down here. This is going to be the distance between some number y and some number 3. We're also given the additional information that y is strictly less than 3. So when we set up our absolute value for that, okay, difference between our two numbers, absolute value, that's the distance between two real numbers, okay. So what does that equal to? Well, the question again is this guy on the inside positive or negative? And we get to use this over here to determine that. So we want it to look like y minus 3. Well, to get y minus 3, we just subtract 3 from both sides. This implies that y minus 3 is negative. So that means that this guy on the inside is negative. Well, what does that mean? That means that this is equal to the opposite of what you see on the inside. Just like that. So this is your final answer. Now watch, it actually works. So let's say, for example, let's say that y was equal to some number that's less than 3. Let's say, I don't know, 1. 1 is clearly less than 3. So this satisfies our constraint here. Now let's find the distance between 1 and 3. So let's find the distance between 1 and 3, because we just let y equal 1. Okay, right here. Well, the distance between 1 and 3 is given by the absolute value of 1 minus 3. Okay, that's this part right here. And so that's the absolute value of negative 2, which is equal to positive 2. Now watch, I bet you if I use this guy that I circled over here, I get the same number out. So 3 minus y was 1, so 3 minus 1 is also 2. Look at that, they match. Let's try it again. Let's say y was negative 4. So then the distance is the absolute value of negative 4 minus 3, right? Because I'm finding this guy right here is 4. So this is going to be the absolute value of negative 7, which we have to switch the sign and make it positive 7. Now if I just go directly to this guy right here, then I get 3 minus y was negative 4. It's 3 plus 4, look at that, it's 7. And they match again. And that's all you got to do. Now, if you would have went 3 minus y, you would have been in the clear. So 3 minus y, the absolute value of that, since y is less than 3, then 3 minus y, if I subtract y from both sides, I get 0. I get 3 minus y is positive, because it's greater than 0. So this guy right here must be equal to 3 minus y. So when it's positive, you leave it the same. When it's negative on the inside, you bring a little negative sign out front, rewrite the guy on the inside, and do your math. But notice that these guys came out to be exactly the same as each other.